Welcome to LSB Feaster's Radio Aircheck and Classic TV channel.
But it's opening day for the Todd Show on 95.5 PLJ.
If I know one thing that's true,
Coming up, we will check in with our on-site reporter, Meatballs. He's camped outside Alec Baldwin's house, convincing him not to leave New York. Good luck, Meatballs.
The Todd Show in the morning. 95.5 PLJ.
I got my red dress on tonight.
You have 937 messages.
Time to check Todd Show voicemail.
Hey, Todd, it's Janine from Jersey. Just calling to wish you good luck on your new show. Good luck, guys. Bye.
Todd, this is Jim from Manville, New Jersey. Been listening to you, been following you since WWF. Can't wait to listen to you on Monday. Bye-bye.
Hi, Todd. My name is Suzanne. I'm calling from Old Westbury, New York, and I think you're amazing, and just wanted to wish you good luck.
Hey, this is Christina Celine from Glen Oaks, New York. I just wanted to say I can't wait for the Todd Show. Thanks. Good luck. Bye.
Hey, Todd. Happy Monday. This is Mary from South Brunswick. Wishing you good luck. Bye.
844, hey, Todd, thank you for all the calls. It really means a lot. Johanna from Staten Island is on the phone. Good morning. Thanks for holding.
Hi, Todd. I just want you to know I love your show. I've been listening to you guys for 21 years. I remember when Haley went to school and Kathleen went to school.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. And it's just amazing. I can't believe 21 years went by.
Crazy, right? Time flies.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I really miss Scott, I got to tell you.
Yeah, well, we all do. But, you know, life goes on.
I know. And thank you for 21 years of laughter.
Well, I'm not leaving, so I want you to know I'm not staying forever, but I figure 20 years from today it will be my last show.
From today?
What do you think?
All right, so February 20th.
Don't worry about writing it all down specifically. Getting very, let it go.
Okay.
Around there.
Okay, so you're not holding to it? Like,
no.
All right.
Not specifically.
All right, so February 24th, 2024?
2034.
You're not going to...
It's boy, you're terrible with
terrible.
that.
Yeah, especially on the Flash.
Don't put him in charge of that. I'll be done tomorrow. Folks, we do have some new people on the show. Meatballs is our street reporter. We'll get to him in just a second. We have Bill Fitzpatrick, who's in the back. He's our production guy and puts together all of the sound and the station imaging and things that you hear for the morning show. And we have Sheila Watko, who is from Pennsylvania and our social media director. Are you having any fun? Having any fun, Sheila?
Oh, a little bit.
Yeah,
so much fun. This is the best.
She's in charge of posting all the stuff that comes in and telling us what's trending. And then Anne Marie Leamy, who we're going with. Annie.
Yeah.
Because just
nice
easier.
and short.
Yeah. How you feeling? You doing all right so far? You think you're going to like it here?
I don't want it to end. I just looked at the time. I was like, no, I want it to keep going all day. I don't want to go home.
That's like me. I'm like, come on, 10 o'clock. I haven't slept in about 6 months.
I didn't sleep at all last night. I think I probably got like 5 minutes.
I know. No, it's crazy. It was like Christmas morning. We've been preparing for this for a long time, and you don't want people to get to know who you guys are. So if you go to the, really any social media that we have, you'll be able to track these folks. And the Todd trucks are still out for another 5 minutes at this location.
Yes, you have about 5 minutes at the Washington Avenue in Carlstadt. You can check out the new Todd Show truck. Now, what you do is get in front of the truck, take a picture, post it to your Facebook or Twitter, and use the hashtag The Todd Show. And you can win a brand new Todd Show t-shirt and hat signed by the whole morning show.
Speaking of which, our other guy, Meatballs, has been tasked with trying to convince Alec Baldwin to stay in New York. He said he was done. He's sick of it here. So we posted a couple of videos where we're in the process of doing that. Meatballs is trying to deliver a package. How's it going out there?
Jesus. It's going okay. I really thought I got Alec Baldwin, Todd, for a minute, but somebody told me that wasn't him.
Do you know what he looks like?
Well, I thought he was like 70. You know what I mean? I thought he was like 5'3", but apparently that's not him.
No, that's not him. You have a picture of him? Can you Google it on your phone? Well, I guess we should have probably told you what he looks like.
Well, that's okay. I did get into the building and tried to deliver a package, but
I don't know. It didn't go over so well.
I'm surprised they let him in the building. I really am.
I was shocked by that. That's
The doorman didn't call like security or anything?
They didn't let me in. They didn't let me in. I kind of snuck in.
Oh, okay.
No, but still, they didn't throw you out.
Yeah. That's
Well,
impressive.
no, they did. They did throw me out, yeah, but I did get a good, 30-second video before they did.
All right. So you really have no contact. There's no chance you're going to be able to get. Can you try to get in the elevator and get up there?
Well, see, I did, and that's the problem. I
Oh.
mean, now there's a guy at the door, checking people in, although the keyhole says Baldwin, so it's definitely where he lives.
Well, we know it's where we live.
Yeah,
That's
that's
where
why
we
we
sent
sent you
you
there, yeah.
3 hours
You
ago.
gotta schmooze up those people. Instead of getting stuff for Alec, you gotta get stuff for the doorman, for this
Oh.
concierge.
Yeah.
Those are the people you gotta schmooze to get into the building.
Well, I don't have any more money, and if I give him the muffin, then I won't have anything to give Alex.
Right. Then you got nothing for Alec. So you,
Right.
You got to hang.
that's
You got to hold on to that.
What about the croissant? She loves the croissant.
I'm really getting ready to eat that if he doesn't come out soon.
I don't think he's coming out.
What's the scene out there? Are you the only one out there?
Well, yeah, I think I scared everybody off. There was a lot of media people here, and now I'm the only guy sitting here. My bike is still in front of the door, and I have this box that keeps falling off the bike.
Meatballs bought himself a bicycle. It's one of these fold-up
I
bicycles.
saw that this morning.
He spent like $300
It's a
on that
good-looking
thing.
bike.
It is a good-looking bike,
Yeah.
but where did you buy that? $300?
Yeah, I got it at 170 in Jamaica Ave. It was a sweet deal.
Off a truck?
Well, no, it wasn't off a truck. It was this store called Belittle Bicycles, and they gave me it without tax. So I was excited.
What do you say? They gave him a...
Without tax.
Oh.
He paid cash,
Tax-free.
probably.
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm
How long?
surprised it wasn't from Craigslist because everything he gets is from Craigslist.
Right.
That's true. And how long till he gets it stolen?
Well,
I
do you
was
have a
gonna get
lock?
I was going to get a motorized scooter, but I
No.
decided to go with the bike.
Do you have a lock for
That'd be
it?
great.
I do. It's somewhere, yes.
Well, no, it's got to be on it if it's going to work.
Oh, well, it's not with me now.
Okay, good. Attaboy.
All right, you got 1 hour to convince Alec Baldwin to stay in New York City, okay, Meatballs?
Okay.
Whoa,
Good
whoa,
luck.
whoa, what was that dejected sound?
He's dejected. 8:55 on the Todd Show. AT&T is introducing their best ever pricing for families. Get AT&T's new pricing for families on the most reliable 4G LTE network at AT&T. Get 4 lines, unlimited talk and text, 10 gigabytes of data to share per month. That's a lot of data. For only $160 a month, and AT&T has the hottest lineup of LG smartphones, including the LG G Flex, AT&T's first device with a curved screen. Has a more immersive viewing than a flat screen. Brilliant, bigger visuals on the 6-inch HD display. Plus, if you switch now, get a $100 bill credit per line. AT&T has family pricing on plans for 2, 3, 4, or up to 10 lines, so everybody in the family gets exactly what they want. Kids get data, mom and dad get the price that works for them. Go to att.com/mobile share savings for pricing on plans from 2 to 10 lines. Visit an AT&T store today. Call 866-MOBILITY. AT&T, rethink possible.
Coming up next, Right Now Traffic, 95.5 PLJ.
What is uncovering luxury?
Get your free $25 and sign up at ucasino.com. I'm Jacqueline Carl with Right Now Traffic.
WPLJ and WPLJ HD1, New York, a Cumulus station. You're listening to the results of what happened when Mr. and Mrs. Pettengill had too much wine and a pizza with funny-smelling mushrooms.
Uh-oh. The Todd Show in the morning, 95.5. Are you ready? WPLJ, New York.
The Todd Show, 95.5 PLJ.
But God, we hope you listen anyway.
Taking out the celebrity trash is Showbuzz.
Showbuzz brought to you by Jeep, a unique brand of freedom. You'll only find the full line of Jeep vehicles. Visit Jeep.com to learn more.
Thank you.
Showbuzz.
Alec Baldwin's on the cover of New York Magazine. There's his face, and then next to his face it says, "I give up." And he's referring to the fact that he has had it with New York City.
Yeah.
He says that, when he used to live here, like in 1979 when he first moved here, he said people would, if they recognize him, they'd say, "Hey, good job in Beetlejuice," or whatever. And nobody really came after him, but now there's like paparazzi and cell phones, and it's too much for him. And I call BS.
Yeah.
Because Leonardo DiCaprio is here.
Yep.
Al Pacino is here. Matt Damon. Do you even know that Matt Damon is here?
No, of
He
course
has a
not.
place on the Upper West Side. You never hear about him, ever.
No, because Alec goes atomic when anyone says anything to him. He can't ignore anything.
Right.
We used to call that rabbit ears in baseball.
Yeah.
You know, like when the umpire, somebody say something to the umpire and he'd react. Hey, rabbit ear, what do you got rabbit ears for? You know, just shut up. Mind your own business. If you ignore it, it'll go away. And then he wants to move to Los Angeles.
Right.
Oh, no, nobody will bother you in Los Angeles.
There's no phones there.
But when did it all start? Is it when that voicemail to his daughter, when he called her like a rude
That
little
was the
pig?
beginning
Is that
of
the
it.
beginning of the anger ball, and then they want to just mess with him since then? 'Cause
I think so.
He doesn't acknowledge that, though. He says the beginning of it is when he allegedly had a homophobic slur and then a second one, and it was just all a big lie.
But that was recent.
He doesn't. He said that's the way it all started. He says.
My favorite is the fact that he thinks he can go to Los Angeles because he'll be able to drive around. Yes, that's what we need.
Yeah.
Alec Baldwin behind the wheel.
Driving around Los Angeles.
Good point.
There's not enough road rage in Los Angeles.
Showbuzz.
I guess Jennifer Lopez really loves the way she looks on the small screen. She signed on to do a TV show for NBC. It's a serious drama. It's a detective show. It's called Shades of Blue.
No way.
Yeah?
J-Lo plays a single mom who's a dirty cop working undercover for the FBI.
I did like her in Made to Order. Was it Made for
Made in Manhattan.
Made in Manhattan.
Made to order.
Yeah.
This is similar.
I knew it was a Made movie. She was actually quite competent in
It's
that.
good.
Did you ever see the movie?
Yes, I did. That was
did?
Ray Fiennes as the prince. Yeah, that was nice.
It was okay.
Yeah, it was all right. That's what she did. Back in the day, she did that. She did what was
Monster-in-law.
Monster-in-Law.
Selena? Was
Selena.
Selena?
Oh, I
Wedding
love
Planner.
Selena.
Wedding
Classic.
Planner. Yeah.
Wedding Planner.
But
That
then
was
it went
a good one.
downhill.
I like
That's
her
why she's on
acting.
TV.
I thought she was good.
Yeah, Showbuzz.
So do you guys know the whole thing going on with Al Roker and Bill de Blasio?
Oh, yeah.
So basically de Blasio didn't close the schools, and Al Roker felt the need to make a comment, and he said, he's waiting for kids to get hurt because this is a goofball policy. So, of course, de Blasio responded, and he said, that guy does the weather. He doesn't run a city. Just go do the weather. So this morning, de Blasio was on the Today Show, and I think they made up a little.
We got Mayor Bill de Blasio, and we'll get this out of the way. We had a little chat about school closings and snow, and we both want the best for the school kids.
That's right.
And our city.
That's right. And now, look, I think together, letting people know what's going on with the weather, letting people know how they can be safe, that's something we do together. And I want you to know we have a little snow coming up the next few days.
You've been peeking.
Yeah, so I'd like you actually to join us. This is the Sanitation Department official hat. And if you'd like to come out and join us with snow clearance, this could be a new part of your career.
I'd love to do it. My dad was a bus driver, and he used to drive a snow clearing bus. So I'd love to do the New York's strongest.
What a disappointment. What a letdown. You knew it was going to be like that. Monk and I were talking this morning. Al Roker folds like a cheap chair.
But the NBC publicity department couldn't, they were like, they go head to head, the
Right.
face off.
And how about let's get this out of the way. We had a little thing going on social media. I feel bad. I'm sorry.
It's like a wow.
It's like a little puppy who may have had an accident in the house.
And just see, he didn't even call it a feud or disagreement.
Nothing.
He said, we had a little chat. You didn't have, that's not what a chat is.
No.
He didn't bring up the fact that he said he had one forecast for Bill de Blasio. He'd have one term,
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
And that didn't come up, I guess.
It was
today.
disappointing, I
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah,
Could have used a little
boring.
bit more. Also, we want to talk about a new study that's out. I find this fascinatingly strange. 70% of couples share online passwords?
Yeah.
What?
What do you mean, yeah?
Yeah, we do.
Really? You and your boyfriend do?
Yeah.
Really?
He's got mine, I've got his. Because we share computers, that's why. So we have to share passwords.
Why don't you
Get yourself another
get
computer.
him another computer
No,
over
but
there?
what, he's got nothing to hide. I know all the porn he looks at. I don't care. I don't go looking for stuff.
70%?
Isn't there like a
That's
privacy
a lot.
thing?
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's high.
The 67% of internet users in a marriage or committed relationship have shared a password at least on one account with their spouse or partner. Parents, how about this? Also more likely to share a password with their partner or spouse. So if you're married,
Right.
your kids, you're likely to do it. I thought I was going to say parents and their kids share passwords. Are you insane? This is stunning to me.
It is?
It is. 70%. No one should have your password but you.
What about your wife can't have your
No.
password? What are you hiding
No.
from her?
Doesn't matter. It's mine. I don't want her password either.
But
Do I think she's hiding something? No. I think it's just private.
Cooper, when you go to the bathroom, do you close the door or do you leave it open?
Oh, no, I close the door. As far as he knows, I don't poop.
Cooper closes it and puts a towel underneath.
I do.
Don't want to take any chance.
Coming up at 9:30.
Which waitress did you have?
She was either a very light-skinned black girl or a very dark-skinned white girl.
It's a brand new Todd Show phone scam.
I'm gonna give her a foot rub.
Well, I don't know if that's possible, sir.
On 95.5 PLJ.
Tonight on TNT, Dallas and the Ewing.
The smarter way to start your day.
More of what you listen for.
Do I listen every morning? Gets me going. Funny.
So funny. Wake up here, wake up smiling.
The Todd Show in the morning. 95.5 PLJ.
9:19 Todd Show radio broadcast. Annie, we got the Todd trucks out a little longer, right?
Yeah, the new Todd Show truck this morning is at the Quick Check on Main Street in Hackensack. So what you have to do is get next to the truck, take a picture of yourself next to it, post it on Facebook or Twitter, and use the hashtag The Todd Show. And you can win a brand new Todd shirt and also a hat signed by the whole morning show.
Everybody will sign it, right?
Yes.
Have you been practicing your autograph?
I know I have to do it better. I scribble. I have, as you can.
Mine's unreadable.
I have terrible handwriting.
And mine's unreadable. Piers Morgan out, in case you haven't heard. It won't be right away, but they say weeks, not months. So his ratings were just dreadful.
What a shock.
All along.
Can't believe it.
They were always horrible.
I feel bad for him, though, in that interview he gave the Times. He was like, I guess, I've been taking a bloodbath lately,
That's what he said. We're taking a bath in the ratings. Time to
and
go.
And he blamed them. Like, they never ever say, you know what, I wasn't good, or this didn't work, or we didn't have good guests. It's always like somebody else's fault.
Well, if you watch his show, it never quite had the... And Larry King is on some other network. I mean, you never even
RT.
heard of. RT.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
No, I don't either.
RT's Race Taylor or Retweet. I don't know. I don't know what he's... but he's more popular...
Way more.
...than Piers Morgan, which is insane. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. Blacklist is back. If you're a big NBC TV fan, obviously their shows were off because of the Olympics. But everything's coming back tonight. Did you watch the closing ceremonies at all, Monk?
I did, and I actually love the fact that the Russians poke fun at themselves, because if you recall, during the opening ceremonies, they did that big display where the snowflakes were supposed to turn into the Olympic rings.
Right.
So this time around, they actually, and you kind of emulated it again. This time they did it with human beings.
Mm-hmm.
So they did the rings, and then they did the one that didn't open up. So it was kind of funny.
No one really thought they had much of a sense of humor.
No,
but
who knew?
They showed they had a little bit. Also proving that the curse is still in full effect.
Oh, no.
We did a little thing for the website with the Von Trapp family, where every new morning show person sort of introduced themselves, and Monk Cooper and I were telling them it's sort of weird that when we mention someone on this show, occasionally they die.
Occasionally.
Well, especially if it's someone like you haven't heard about in a long time, and then we happen to tell a story about them or something, and it happened again. The lady who played one of those Von Trapp kids.
That was shocking to see, because
dead.
she just died, and she was 99 years old. She was the last one.
Last one. Now they're all gone.
They're all gone.
And we just did it over the weekend. Talked about it, so the curse is alive.
But
and well.
99, that's a good run.
That's a hell of a run.
That's not your fault, Todd. You could sleep easy.
I can't
tonight.
take that one?
No, sleep easy.
9:21, got a quick break coming up. Meatballs is out in front of Alec Baldwin's house. He's been there all morning. I don't know what the hell's happening. Have you made any progress in trying to convince him to stay in New York?
Well, yes and no. I do have good news.
Okay.
Even though he didn't come out, and I made absolutely every attempt to get a hold of him, we were worried about him staying in New York. Well, since he won't come out to talk to me, he's still in New York. So I think I did a good job.
Well, he wasn't going to leave this morning.
Yes.
It's not like you were going to stop him from packing. You were just going to try to convince him, to
He's
stay.
counting this as success, Todd.
Yeah.
This is his success.
In his mind,
Yeah.
he did exactly what he was told to do.
Good spin. Good spin,
Good
Meatballs.
Good job, Meatballs.
Kept him in New York for another day.
All right, come on home. Hello?
Hello? Oh, maybe Alan must have gotten it.
Choked him out. I don't know what happened. Phone scam coming up next.
More of the Todd Show coming up next. 95.5 PLJ.
You thought Boost Mobile had low prices before, but now they're dropping.
Now we're back in a hopper for the next family, right? Admit it.
It's a brand new Todd Show phone scam.
I'm
On 95.5 PLJ.
We had a few technical problems with Bill Evans this morning, so he wasn't able to really be as involved as I would have hoped. But he is saying that the frigid cold returns, by the middle of the week.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. It was nice. A couple of days, we had in the 50s. The snow was starting to melt. The huge piles were sort of going down, and now not so much.
It's not going to be as bad as it was, though, right?
In the 30s, but it's going to feel like the 20s.
Yeah, and then the wind chill.
Good, the stink bugs can go back in their hole. Do you guys have stink bugs in your house?
No. Now you have
them?
them?
Is that like an upstate problem? Because
I guess so.
No, they're around.
They're like helicopters all night. They landed on my pillow last night. I have a picture. All night they were keeping me up. They were like, come out of... When it gets warm, they come out of wherever they're hiding in.
Oh.
Ew.
What are the... Well, the
They don't do
cicadas
anything.
are the ones that are like every...
Those
4 years or 7 years or something.
Well, you know what brings out people, by the way? It brings out the idiots when this weather gets warm like this.
The
guys,
shorts?
the shorts.
Oh,
You knew
they
exactly what
love
I was
them.
saying.
Oh, yeah. I saw it over the weekend.
I was at Woodbury Commons on Saturday. It was beautiful. In the high 40s, low 50s.
Gorgeous.
All the jabronis in shorts. It's like...
Sweatshirt and shorts.
Right.
Yeah.
Why?
It's like, I don't know.
You can't wait one more month or two?
No.
They're excited.
That's a big Jersey thing, I got to tell you, too. We love to do that. I've done it.
Yes.
But I do it to take the garbage out or
Right,
something.
you don't
Like
go
if
out for the day.
No. But I get it. It's been a long damn winter. You want a little bit of a break.
Yeah. Wear the shorts in your house. How about that?
Yeah, I know. But people want, hell, how much snow have we had this winter?
I opened my front door. I opened a couple of my windows. Just
I
to let
did
the
that.
fresh air in, get the dust out.
Yeah, because winter has been so damn
Stale.
long.
Yeah. Get the dust out. What, don't you ever dust it?
I'm a clean freak, but I just need like fresh air. Yeah.
No, you've been cooped up all winter long.
I can't wait for shorts and Uggs. A lot of people hate on that, but that's my favorite.
Short and Uggs.
It's my favorite.
I've seen
I
that.
think it's so cute.
I've seen that. Shorts and Uggs.
Yeah, it's a
Does
big
your
thing.
feet sweat?
It's very LA.
Yeah, it is, right? I can
So
pretend I'm in
LA.
LA as soon as it hits 50 degrees.
Those are a couple of our new cast members on the show. You have Sheila Wacko and Anne-Marie Leamy. They're welcome them to New York, and our audience, I'm sure, will get to know you and love you like we do. And Meatballs is our other guy. He's out on the street.
And he failed his first...
He did. I think that's going to be sort of a running thing with him. I don't expect him to succeed an awful lot, and I think that's probably good. If expectations are low, then where do you go?
And then
I'll
you can only
expect
win.
failure.
Right.
He's the kind of guy that's going to get him even lower, though, Todd.
You think?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I like him. I sort of like him, but I know he's not going to be very good.
I'm not saying we don't like him. I'm just saying that I think you're going to expect... You have to expect nothing from him, because that's what probably you're going to get.
He wears on you a little bit.
Yes.
Like when you get to know him, does he not? He wears on you a little bit.
Sheila and I spent, 8-9 hours a day?
Too many hours.
Yeah.
With him.
We were just giving each other that look like, I got to take a bathroom break just to breathe.
You need a break.
Me too, I'll go with you.
Or the biggest thing is when I rode the subway with him, he's teaching me the subway system because I'm
Right.
trying to learn all of
my.
it. And we're having a conversation, but he does it. I thought I was loud. He talks, everybody's looking at us.
yeah.
And you're
Wow.
It's like a bellow.
Yeah.
It's
It is. He
unreal.
screams.
Yeah.
It's
And
unreal.
Todd
That's
has
what I love
trouble
about
with
him.
that. You have trouble with that with loud talkers, because every once in a while I'll be a loud talker in the morning. You're like, ooh, inside.
Back it down. Back it down.
Well, he did that in his interview.
Yes.
And I, as you know, I laughed.
You fell in love with him, yes.
Right away. I was like, whoa, is this guy serious? Because, you interview these millennials and they're like, how much time off do I get?
Right.
What's the schedule?
What's the starting salary?
What's the starting salary? 'Cause I can't work really after 10 because I have, I do yoga and I also I have a trip planned to California. And I'm like this, dude. Do
I
you
love
want
the surfer voice.
Do you want this job?
Yeah.
I guess, but I mean, I wouldn't kill myself if I didn't get it. It's not okay. Well, that was great. Yeah.
Next.
You sort of want someone who wants the job.
Right.
Anyway, you'll get to know these folks as we do, and you'll enjoy them. I promise you that. 9:34 phone scam time. I have to make sure I get these right now, Monk, because we're doing phone scams at 7:30, 9:30, then the 6:30 and 8:30 rotators.
You are correct.
So I have to make sure I get the right one. And this is all about a guy who falls in love with someone he's only met at a restaurant.
Oh.
She happened to work there. It's called Olive Garden of Eden.
Hi. Thank you for calling the Olive Garden Italian Restaurant.
Jesus.
To best serve your needs, please choose from the following 3 options. To place a to-go order, press 1.
Nope.
For seating information, press 2.
Nope.
For all other inquiries, press
Press 3. There it
to hear
is.
these options again,
Shut up.
please press. Thank you for calling Olive Garden. Lisa speaking. May I help
What's
you?
so funny in there?
I don't know. I was just laughing.
What are you laughing at?
I'm not sure yet.
Oh, who are you?
My name is Lisa.
Who? Who's it?
Lisa.
Lisa?
Yes, sir.
I just laughed at you. You got a manager in there or something, dingbat?
Yeah, sure. One moment, okay?
Yeah, put him on. That's Usher, no? Pharrell in this?
He's in everything.